Tell us a little bit about the deal with Green Mountain Coffee.
You know, Green Mountain for us is the ideal partner to do the USA market. USA market for us has to become a second leg for the company. It's an incredible booming market in coffee, and you know, Green Mountain is exactly the right partner to work with.
And Green Mountain Coffee actually has about 70% of the K-Cup market, and Espresso only 3%, but Espresso really has that high-end premium brand. How do you compete with that?
Yeah, you have to remember that you know, we come from the land of espresso, because Italy is the land of espresso. In Italy, in retailing, 1/2 cups of espresso is a Lavazza brand. So what we want to do is just to export our capability in coffee. Is a company that is since 1895 roasting, blending coffee and espresso worldwide. So let's say that we can be for Green Mountain exactly the army to work against Nespresso.
Jeff Hayzlett, you are the marketing guru here as the former chief marketing officer of an S&P 500 company. There was a turn that happened a few years ago where all of a sudden coffee wasn't cool, espresso became cool. How do companies do that and get all of us to buy into it?
Well, they get cool, but part of it's advertising and showing people what they're doing, what's hip and what's cool. But I think what's a really smart move on this part is the fact they're going to the machines that actually do it. This is where I have one of these in my office. I have one of these in my home. I have one of these in my home in South Dakota. And because it's so convenient, my wife can do her chai tea, and I can have the espresso.
You are so sensitive.
Well, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. But
hey, Antonio, we grew up on Sanka. I hope you don't know what Sanka is. American coffee was terrible.
Terrible.
And you single-handedly taught us about good coffee. Now we've got everybody doing this. How do you differentiate yourself in the espresso coffee wars in America?
Yeah, you know, espresso is a way to make it. It's a question of pressure of a machine. What is important that in the USA market, you know, 80% of all the EBB is what we call EBB is espresso-based beverage, so cappuccino, macchiato, latte is out of home. The real rule with Keurig is to bring part of his business from out of home to home with a price sensitive that is totally different. If you have in Starbucks, cappuccinos go from $3 to $7. What we are aiming to do is to bring at home that capability to have a fantastic cappuccino at home, but with a price position that is totally different.
So what is the pricing for that?
It's $1.2. It's totally different from...
so wait a minute.
Yeah, but the margins on that are still pretty high. So when you're bringing that at home, he's still getting great margins and still getting a price differentiation in what's out of home and what's in home. So very, very, very smart move.
So I have an espresso machine, your competitor, on my desk here at the office.
Yeah.
I love it. I make a double every day. Did I make you one today, Tom? I don't think I did.
I don't think you did.
I shorted you. But my question to you, why should I switch from Nespresso, which I love, to your Lavazza machine? Okay, fine, Nespresso is Swiss, yours is Italian, you guys are original, but why should I switch?
For a very simple reason, because we are managing directly more than 40 different original coffee from 20 countries. We are the same people blending coffee from 1895, the same families. It's 4-generational family, so all our passion is...
To me, the revolution here, Jeff, and help me out here. You're out in North Dakota. You got the campfire going in the
South Dakota.
South Dakota. Excuse me, South Dakota. I failed. West Dakota. You're in West Dakota, and you got the pot on the fire, and you're burning your American coffee. The best thing about what you're doing is I'm not throwing out coffee anymore. I'm not wasting coffee.
It's totally efficient, but what's the cool thing is you get what you want, I get what I want, Alex gets what she wants. That's the difference. That's why you should be switching.
Right.
Because hey, look, I can't just if I don't want espresso, I want I want English tea. For instance, we got the Countess coming on from Downton Abbey. I want English breakfast tea. I can't get that from you. I don't want to come to your house. So those are the kind of things, and that's what's happening. You got a machine that's multi-purpose that serves all kinds of different flavors, taste, and
you know, the Keurig position is the choice.
I am a marketing guy. Well, listen, I'm telling you, this guy sounds so sexy. I want some right now. I mean, it just sounds good.
Jeff Hayzlett.
Me personally.
Antonio, thank you so much.